Welcome to the class 9 students. I will be starting a new chapter which is part of your second unit test syllabus, and that is chapter number 3, Physiological Processes of Life. But before starting this chapter, let me tell you that this is a very huge chapter. Okay, it has about 5 subparts, and those subparts are separate chapters itself. Okay, so this this whole chapter will be there in your second unit test syllabus, and we will do the chapters one by one. First I want to start the first subpart of this chapter, which is 3.1 plant physiology. Now, from the name of this subchapter, we will call this as a separate chapter only. You can understand that this chapter is solely about the physiological processes in plants. Okay, and here the first topic of this subchapter is photosynthesis. Now, you have learned about photosynthesis previously in your lower classes, right? So you know that photosynthesis is a process which is done by the green plants, and by that process they prepare their own food. And these green plants have a green colored pigment known as chlorophyll in their leaves, and by taking water from the soil, carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and with the help of the sunlight, and obviously chlorophyll is there in the green leaves only, with the help of all these, plants prepare their food, and the food for plants is glucose, the formula of which is C6H12O6. Okay, so glucose, and also they produce oxygen which the plants give out, and we take that oxygen. Okay, so this is the overall idea of what photosynthesis is. Now we will talk about photosynthesis in great details. Okay, you have learned about photosynthesis in class 7. There you only learned what is the process in very basic things about photosynthesis, but now in class 9 we are going to learn about photosynthesis, the mechanism of photosynthesis, and all the details of photosynthesis in a very detailed manner. Okay, so let's start with the chapter. See, move on to the second paragraph in page number 54. Open page number 54. There you will find the chapter plant physiology, and the first topic of plant physiology is photosynthesis that we are talking about today. Okay, so move on to the second paragraph. The term photosynthesis was introduced by Barnes. So underline this. The term was first introduced by Barnes in the, you don't have to learn the year, so just learn that the term was introduced by Barnes. The word photosynthesis is derived from the Greek word photos and synthesis. These photos and synthesis are the two Greek words, photos and from synthesis only. Now photo means light, and synthesis means to prepare something, to make something. Okay, so see, look at your book. The word photosynthesis is derived from the Greek word photos, meaning light, and synthesis meaning building up, or to the synthesis of some product in the presence of light. Okay, therefore the process by which some energy rich compound, organic compound, is made by green plants in the presence of sunlight is known as photosynthesis. Now what is this energy rich organic compound? It is glucose. Okay, next paragraph, you will find the definition of photosynthesis in the third paragraph. The physiological process by which green plants synthesize carbohydrates. Glucose is ultimately a carbohydrate, right? With the help of chlorophyll in presence of sunlight, taking carbon dioxide and water from the environment, and with the release of oxygen and water as byproducts. Byproducts means, suppose a reaction is going on and there is a main product, Okay, but other than that main product, if any other products are formed during that reaction, then those are the byproducts. The byproducts are never the main products. Okay, other than the main product, if there is any product, that will be the byproduct. Okay, so this is known as photosynthesis. So if you are asked to give the definition of photosynthesis, you will write this definition, this third paragraph, the full one. Okay, next moving on to the site of photosynthesis, where photosynthesis takes place, the location. Photosynthesis takes place in all chloroplast containing green cells present in leaves, stipules, green bracts, sepals, thalamus, etc. Now all these parts of the plant are green in color, and thus green colored comes from the green colored pigment chlorophyll. Okay, so the exact location of photosynthesis, if you are asked in question, what will you write? You will write the mesophyll tissue within leaves is the main seat. Seat means location of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis also occurs in the green parts of growing stem, and some names are there, some scientific names. If you want, you can go through them, but the main thing from this paragraph, you will have to learn the mesophyll tissue within the leaves is the main site of photosynthesis. And come to the last line of this paragraph. Unicellular animal like Euglena, Chrysamoeba, and some green bacteria like Rhodospirillum, Rhodopseudomonas, they also perform photosynthesis. So these are unusual information, right? Like animals should not be performing photosynthesis, but there are some unicellular animals who consist of chlorophyll like Euglena, Chrysamoeba, and also some green bacteria like this Rhodospirillum and Rhodopseudomonas. These unicellular animals and some green bacteria, they perform photosynthesis. Okay, so I hope the definition and the site of photosynthesis is clear to you all. Now let me write to you the equation of photosynthesis. The equation is not given in your book, so I'm writing the equation here. I want you to write the equation in your book. And if you get the question like define photosynthesis, you will have to give the equation along with the definition, even if it is not mentioned, that you will have to give the equation. Okay, so the chemical equation of photosynthesis is 6CO2 plus 6H2O. Okay, after that put an arrow and write chlorophyll above that arrow, and sunlight below that arrow, and after the arrow you will write C6H12O6 plus 6O2. So this is the equation of photosynthesis. Means 6 molecules of carbon dioxide along with 6 molecules of water. These two are taken from the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is taken through the stomata from the atmospheric from the atmosphere. 6 molecules of H2O is taken from the soil through the root hairs in presence of chlorophyll, which is already present in the leaves, and sunlight is falling on the leaves. All these things produce 1 molecule of glucose, C6H12O6. Along with it, the byproduct is 6 molecules of oxygen. So to produce 1 molecule of glucose, the plant needs 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water, chlorophyll, sunlight. After that, 1 molecule of glucose will be formed and 6 molecules of oxygen will be formed as byproduct. So I hope the definition, the equation, and the site of photosynthesis, the animals which perform photosynthesis, all these things are clear to you. In the next video, I will start talking about the components of photosynthesis and their role in the whole process of photosynthesis. Okay, thank you.